4 cadets in the flag raising will form up in one detail outside of the POC cubicles. They will form up with their covers on. The formation of the cadets is as follows from the front of the formation: right halyardsman, commander, color bearer, and left halyardsman. The color bearer falls out of the detail and secures the flag in his or her arms from the cubicle. The flag is held flat across the chest with the point up and top near the sternum. Both arms are crossed over the flag, left over right, with the right arm closest to the flag. The color bearer will then rejoin the formation, and the commander will give the command "Forward March." At this point in time, the commander is given the command "Forward March." The right halyardsman will lead the detail outside of the detachment and to the steps, taking the most direct route possible and squaring all corners. Upon entering the landing, the detail will mark time until the commander gives the command "Post" to assemble the detail into the formation. At the command "Post," the right halyardsman will do a half left and then a half right, taking just enough paces to leave adequate space for the color bearer to fill in. The commander marks time an additional 1 to 3 steps and then does a half right and a half left. Finally, the color bearer marches forward with the left halyardsman following suit until even with the rest of the detail. When in this new formation, there is no arm swing. The detail commander will give the command "Forward March." At that time, the detail will take 1 step forward with their left and then proceed down the steps, stepping off on the first step with their right foot. Once the detail has reached the last step and is approximately 6 paces away from the stairs, the detail commander will give the command "Left Wheel March." At that command, the detail rotates 90 degrees to the left. The color bearer should simply turn in place, and the right halyardsman should follow suit with the color bearer, staying directly behind him. Once reveille begins to play, the detail commander will give the command "Post." The left and right halyardsmen will perform the proper facing movements to get to where they need to be in respect to the flagpole. The color bearer will then take 1 step forward. The left halyardsman then unties the halyards, looking up at the flagpole if necessary to ensure the halyards are untangled. He or she will then hand the right halyardsman the left halyard with his or her right hand. The right halyardsman takes the halyard with his or her left hand. The halyardsmen then hold the hands in a modified position of attention, their right hand over their left hand, and their arms parallel to the ground. The color bearer then begins to clip the flag. Once both corners of the flag are connected to the halyards, the music player will play "To the Colors." When "To the Colors" starts, the commander and music player salute the flag, and the halyardsmen quickly raise the flag up the right side of the flagpole using the hand-over-hand method, arms staying parallel to the ground. Once the flag clears the ground, the color bearer drops his or her arms to the position of attention and then salutes the flag. Once the song ends, the commander will call "Order Arms" and all will comply in unison. The left halyardsman will take the halyard from the right halyardsman and secure the halyards. The commander will then call "Post." The commander will perform a left face, take 2 paces forward, and perform another left face. The color bearer will then step up to the left shoulder of the detail commander. Once the color bearer stops moving, the left and right halyardsmen return to their respective places in the detail. The commander will then give the command "Forward March," and almost immediately after call "Right Wheel March." The detail will stay in their proper spacing Once the detail has reached the top of the stairs, the detail commander will give the command "Halt" and then fall out. For a flag lowering, the detail will form up at the top of the steps in the T formation. The detail commander will give a forward march, and the detail will continue down the steps until they are approximately 6 paces away from the last step. At that point, the detail commander will give the left wheel march, and the whole detail will turn 90 degrees to their left and face the flagpole. Immediately after, the detail commander will give the command detail halt. Once the detail is halted, the music player will start retreat. When retreat starts, the commander will call post. The right halyardsman and left halyardsman perform the proper facing movement to get to the flagpole, and the color bearer will step forward. The left halyardsman then unties the halyards, looking up at the flagpole if necessary to ensure the halyards are untangled. He or she will then hand the right halyardsman the left halyard with his or her right hand. The right halyardsman takes the halyard with his or her left hand. The halyardsmen then hold the halyards at a modified position of attention, their right hand over their left hand. As soon as retreat is over, the music player will play the Star-Spangled Banner. When the first note of the Star-Spangled Banner plays, the commander will give the command present arms, quietly enough so the color bearer and the commander can hear them. At the start of the Star-Spangled Banner, the halyardsman will slowly lower the flag using the slide method. Hands will not cross. Ideally, the flag will reach the bottom of the pole on the last note of the song. As the flag approaches the ground, the color bearer will drop his or her salute and gather the flag in his or her hand so that it does not touch the ground. The left halyardsman will help the color bearer remove one of the hooks from the flag. They will all stand at attention until the Star-Spangled Banner comes to an end before completely removing the flag from the halyards. The left halyardsman will then attach the halyards to the flagpole and return to the position of attention. Next, the commander will give the command post. In unison, the halyardsmen execute the appropriate facing movement to face the bushes behind the commander. The color bearer performs 2 right faces, and the commander will perform an about face and then take 3 or 4 paces towards the bushes and perform another about face to face the color bearer. Then the color bearer will march to the commander and halt directly in front of him or her. The commander will take the union of the flag in his or her left hand and the stripes in his or her right. The color bearer will then begin to walk backwards with the stripes until the flag is topped. The commander and color bearer will bring the edges of the flag together and pull all corners of the flag out sharply once, and then make the first fold. The commander will then give the command slide, and he will move his right hand down the flag as the color bearer moves his left. The commander then gives the command table, and then slide again. Afterwards, the commander gives the command table one more time. On the next table, the halyardsman will take 3 paces forward, halt, and then face into the flag. The commander will then give the command heads. At the command heads, all 4 members of the detail will snap their heads down sharply and simultaneously. The color bearer will make the first fold of the flag from the open edges toward the single fold. Once again, the commander will make an initial fold and then will fold the flag over towards the open edges of the flag. He will then continue to fold the flag and call the command step. When the command step is given, the right and left halyardsmen perform the proper step motion to step towards the detail commander. The color bearer will step forward, and they'll continue to fold the flag tightly, keeping the excess flag taut. Once they reach the commander will tuck the excess in, and ideally there should be no red showing when the flag is correctly folded. When the flag has been folded and tucked, the commander will take the flag and tap it, which is a signal for all 4 detail members to snap their heads up and everyone except the commander to drop their hands and return to the position of attention. The commander then hands off the flag to the color bearer. The commander will give the command post to reassemble the detail into the T formation. At the command post, the left and right halyardsmen will perform the proper facing movements to get back to their position in the flight, and the commander will take the position of where the right halyardsman was. The commander then gives the command right wheel march and then forward march. The detail will proceed up the steps. Once up the steps, the commander will then call post to reassemble the detail into a single detail formation. The right halyardsman will perform a half right and half left, and then march through the door and lead the detail back with the most direct route to the POC cubicles. Once outside the cubicles, the detail commander will give the command halt. When the command halt is given, the detail will stay in formation at the position of attention. The color bearer will then fall out of the detail and return the flag to its proper place in the POC cubicles. The color bearer will make sure to square all corners and perform proper facing movements while carrying the flag. Once the flag has been secured, the color bearer will then return to the position of attention, exit the POC cubicles taking the most direct route, and return to his place in the formation. Once he has returned to his place in the formation, the detail commander can give the command fall out.